This video is for Chelsea and Chelsea only. You are sick.
Just call me Brittany because oops, I did it again, y'all. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I am Chelsea. I'm just a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and far too many opinions. And a lot of times those opinions get the girl bosses real mad to the point where they call me out publicly, say my name, say my username, lead people to my YouTube channel. We love it. We love it. And even make a over 7-minute long TikTok video with so much delusional, just like false information. It's hilarious and I love it. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now, Kayla Caputo, she was in Mon 8. She's now in Olive Tree People. She was top ranking in Mon 8, lost her rank multiple times allegedly, couldn't keep that rank. And she definitely is one of the MLM girlies who has the facade of an influencer. I mean, cut and dry by like the standard whatever. Like, yes, she is a content creator. She is an influencer. She does work with brands, whatever. She does have a larger following on TikTok. Mostly all content creators and everyone in this industry knows that it is not that difficult to get upwards of 100,000 followers on TikTok. This is not me being mean. And you as a viewer and a follower are valuable, but followers on TikTok and any creators, comment down below and back me up here because you know it's true. Followers on TikTok are less valuable than followers on Instagram and then especially on YouTube. Like for instance, it's easier to hit 1 million followers on TikTok than it is to hit 100,000 on YouTube. Content creators, come on down below. Please, for the love of God, back me up here. Now, everything I'm stating in this video is my opinion, all alleged. And what am I if not a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and too many gosh dang opinions? Now, Kayla left Mon 8 and went over to Olive Tree People, as we went over in this video right here. And I think it's important to call out when people shift from one to another, and she did so. In that video, we discussed how she went from being pretty high ranking in Mon 8, having a massive downline, and then going over to Olive Tree People and hitting basically the top rank within a week, which is crazy. However, Kayla, like I said, is someone who is like incognito MLM girly. Like if you just looked at her page, like you wouldn't really realize that she is an MLM girly, but she is. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over this video because I am going to stop it 1 billion times because I have a lot to say because it's hilarious. Hilarious.
This video is for Chelsea and Chelsea only. You are sick and obsessed. I moved out of Tampa 4.5 years ago, and somehow you are still keeping tabs on my life and you've been blocked. But I unblocked you so you can see this.
So it's funny to me that she's like, you're sick and obsessed. I'm going to bring up this next point multiple times in this video because she keeps trying to make it seem like this is an anti-Kayla Caputo channel. No, that's not how this works. I'm not obsessed with her. I'm not stalking her. She literally, in my opinion, is trying to make it seem like she's being stalked. No. Over the last 4 years, I've posted to my YouTube channel over 600 videos, like well over that. And roughly 1% of that even mentions her name.
Let's just get into the facts. You apparently made another YouTube video about me. It's not the first, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Someone was looking up our trainings on YouTube and it was like the 3rd video. So you would never be on my For You page or recommended videos.
Damn right, it won't be the last. What am I supposed to do when you're just giving me like the perfect opportunity to be a troll? I'm gonna take that opportunity. Come on. But now we can understand why she's not happy with us is because I think in my unsolicited, unprofessional, who even asked for it opinion is that someone that she possibly just recruited looked up a training on YouTube. And when they typed in Olive Tree People training, my video was the 3rd to pop up, not including the one that's like sponsored on there. And then it's the one on that search that has the most views. And then looking under that, you can see Julie Joe's video, Isabella's video, Savannah Marie's video. There's just multiple. And it's like, oh, interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, we can see now why.
It was on YouTube and it was like the 3rd video. So you would never be on my For You page or recommended videos.
When sweet dig, girlfriend, you think that my videos would never be on your For You or recommended tab on YouTube. Like what is that dig? She does this quite a lot in this video and it's really funny. It's like, that's how most people, like per my analytics, that's how most people find my videos on YouTube is suggested tab and like stuff like that. So weird dig though, but cool. I make content about scams and a lot of network marketing stuff as well. So you're in a network marketing company. There is a good chance that I could end up there. Like, what are you talking about?
People send me these videos of you shitting on me on your YouTube channel. All I can do is laugh because number one, I'm secure in myself.
All I can do is laugh. Girl, do you know what laughing is? Because that's not laughing. You seem mad. you seem upset. Also, And not to like nitpick, I'm sorry, not to go full like autismo Amelia Bedelia, but I am and I have to. The fact that she's like, of you talking shit about me on your YouTube channel, where else am I supposed to do it? On your page? No, I keep that shit over here.
I'm making money on my own with brands that want to work with me because I'm a good person. You can only make money by talking about me.
Speaking of working with brands, let's take a moment to talk about the sponsor of this video who has paid me to work with them, kind of like Kayla is saying that she does. Before we get too far into this video, let's go ahead and hear from the sponsor of today's video, which is Ground News. Now, y'all know that I might be a fan of chaos and calamity, but not when it comes to me actually gathering information and researching and learning. And y'all know I absolutely am an advocate for independent journalism because now more than ever, the ability to see through the chaos that is big media is an absolute necessity. Biased narratives and selective coverage really do obstruct the informed critical thinking that we should all be striving for. That's why I'm such a big fan of today's sponsor, Ground News. Ground News compiles stories from across the political spectrum, globally and locally, giving you every angle so that you get the full picture that you need to stay ahead of rampant media bias. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of the number of articles covering it, how many sources there are, the political bias, ownership, and the headlines of sources reporting it. And my viewers, my spicy viewers, can get 40% off their Vantage subscription, which gives you unlimited access to all of their amazing features. You can see a story exactly like this one. And here's a great example. Content creation holds appeal for laid-off workers seeking flexibility. This story has been covered by more than 27 sources. Right away, you can see that 39 of the sources lean more left, 48 are more in the center, and 13 lean more right. We can also see who owns these certain news outlets. And for this story, 57 are owned by media conglomerates. One of my personal favorite things and something that I find really interesting is how certain media outlets will title their stories and how different it can be depending on who you're getting that information from so that they can really control the narrative or how they're going to frame that actual story. I just find that very interesting. Another aspect of Ground News that I absolutely love is their blind spot feed, which is where you can see stories that have been disproportionately covered by one side of the political spectrum. And y'all know, I always say, don't be putting me in a box. It is a political spectrum, okay? And there's more than just one side. Or two sides, rather. There's more than two options. And so I have found that using Ground News and searching for something and then finding all of these different sources from multiple sides has been very helpful for me when I am doing research. So I highly recommend that you give Ground News a try. So you can scan that QR code that's been on the screen, or you can go ahead and click the link that is in the description box, and that is ground.news/CCSUAREZ. And you can subscribe to Ground News today for only $5 a month. As y'all know, as I've already said and I say all the time, independent platforms and independent journalism is so important. So you'd be supporting independent journalism and an independent platform that's trying to cut through the bias. And y'all know we like that, okay? You know damn well that's not how you make the majority of your revenue and your annual income. You know damn well that it's from network marketing and your downline. So while I might be talking shit on the internet to make a living, I'd rather be doing that than making money off of people under me losing money off of my downline and be in a commercial cult and a pyramid scheme. But go off.
I don't care what you say about me or how I decide to make money because you need me to make money. You have to talk shit about me on your page to make money.
I didn't know I got that 100,000 subscriber plaque because I talk about you. I didn't know I was able to quit my full-time job. How many years ago? 3 years ago, because I talk about you. Thank you so much, Kayla. I didn't know that the 1% of my content that even mentions / shows you in it. I guess I should thank you. Come on. This is not Kayla Caputo TV. I'm not obsessed with her. I've called her out a few times, absolutely, because she has shared false information. Absolutely. Duh. I don't need you, girl. There's a billion of you. You ain't special.
Also, I'm well aware that you can never win with people like you. Dealt with one from my high school last week, so you're just as bad. So I'm really just sharing this for your cult following that doesn't know this about you, maybe.
A lot to break down there. Apparently I have a cult following. Absolutely not. No, I don't. I think she's getting cult following and engaging audience confused because she wouldn't know what an engaging audience is. Also, hilarious that she's saying that I have a cult following when you've been in 2 commercial cults. Also, other innocent women that I've harassed are the innocent women in the room with us now who would play her.
Or other innocent women that you've been harassing. So if you're gonna make money off of me, I'm gonna make money off of myself too. So here we go. Number one, you've been obsessed with me since the day you found out about me or met me. I don't know if we've ever met in person. Can't remember. I have DM proof. So let's just start here with this picture that you posted on Gasparilla, which is like a Tampa day of like celebration. It's like a parade. You dedicated your whole life to hating Monat. It's embarrassing.
You've dedicated your whole life to hating Monat. No, I haven't. This is my job. What's really interesting is that these types of people will say, your life must be so miserable because you make this type of content. No, babe, I can see why you're confused because you have no work-life balance because your entire life is wrapped up in whatever cult or scam you're a part of. When I turn off the camera, we're done. I go enjoy my life. I go enjoy my baby. I go enjoy my husband. I hang out with my family. I garden. My bougainvillea's coming back, and I swear to God, these caterpillars.
Let's talk about all of your messages to me. You're the only person I know that does social media marketing in a great and engaging way. I'm using you as an example. Since you're the queen of network marketing, do you have any tips for your team to get started? I'm signing on with Vasasayo, whatever the fuck that is. They don't have many people in this market, and I don't know. I want to know the best way to get in early and be successful. I know the way to be most successful is to get in early. Like, ugh! The things that you're saying about me now. That's a lot of shiny hair. Get it, little hustler. Like,
she's trying to use this as a gotcha moment to show DMs from a long ass time ago. Again, this is from 2019 and early 2020, possibly. I think that's when I stopped talking to her. I don't remember. I don't really remember. But yeah, she almost got me. And she was super engaging. She was super cute. Like I was still in, it looks like I was still working for the accounting firm that I was working for doing sales then. And she was super engaging. She's a local influencer. I've literally said that multiple times, but she's trying to do like a gotcha moment of like, well, people don't know this, that like you wanted to join me. I did. She almost got me. I almost did join her. And she was really engaging. And she was like super consistent with her content. I stand by that. She's trying to act like there's a gotcha moment.
I was busy, so half the time I could hardly reply to you. LOL, shameless. Love that. Your skin looks great, girl. Stealing this. Oh, let's look what this is. You reposted this on your page. I don't understand a hater. You're jealous of what? My makeup? Let me teach you. My hair? I'll send you to my girl. My success? Shit's hard. Let me give you advice instead of breaking each other down. Empower one another. Clearly you don't live by that anymore. Here we go again. I just joined Roden & Fields. Okay, so second network marketing company, Vasasayo and Roden & Fields. Under my godmother. I got the biggest starter pack. Might as well get paid for posting about the products I already use, right? Now I gotta get my engagement and following up. I feel old AF. Said, might as well, you got this. Like, always encouraging. I'm not gonna be like, no, you should. When you're upset at an industry because you failed and you tried twice in less than a year, whatever, anyway. Hey babe, with money, are you a 1099 or did you make an LLC? Now that you're making a lot more, thanks for pointing that out to me. Want to check in and make sure you're protecting your investment. Like, very strange. Girl, I'm good. But anyway, you used to help girls in money with your accounting services. Family business, you and the fam prop share. I think she meant probably share the same accountant. Make sure they've discussed the correct entity. Like, we know more about accounting and money than you ever will. You're like the hardworking, hot, confident little sister I always wanted. Because I didn't want to be friends and be your hot, confident little sister. Like, you can't just label people like your sister. I have a sister. Then you got angry and decided to start making hate content about me. Whatever. Let's make a point soon to get lunch at Palmacia, my treat. I know you're busy with work and school. I was still in college making this money, by the way. And I'm always working and busy with Gasparilla crew events, but let's make it happen. It never happened. So that's probably why she hates me. This one was funny. I had to put it on the screen weird so you could see it. Already got 2 under me in my first 12 hours.
Again, I almost got duped into another MLM girl.
Girl, don't act like you don't understand the industry. You were in it. When I earned my car.
Again, this was before, and she was in money. This was before I knew like what money really, really was and what MLMs really were and how predatory and dangerous they were. Like she was showing off like how great she was doing. And at that point, I just thought like, oh, it's just sales. And so I was like, yeah, hustle or get it. Like, get it, little sales queen. Awesome. Good job. Girl, I've literally talked about that. Like this is not brand new information. What are you doing?
2018. This has been going on for so long. So long. Incredibly proud of you, babe. Thank you. Love this. You're killing it, girl. You're one of the only girls I've seen who really sells the lifestyle, which is amazing. It's just like any other sales job. It's just like any other sales job.
And she's trying to make it seem like I'm literally obsessed with her. You were an influencer. Have you never responded to influencers? Like you're just a local influencer. That's it, girl. You're not special. I'm just skimming through this because it's like cringe seeing my own messages.
You have to hustle your ass off for the first 6 months and it pays off so much. Posted my bank account. Keep saving, babe. So proud that you're not living above your means too.
And okay, yes, that's cringe of me. Again, trying to connect with like other influencers, like just being nice. And then you should have just ignored me, girl. You should have just fucking ignored me. Like, you're being rude. Girl, yeah, you were a local influencer, just being nice to local influencers, like trying to connect, trying to like network with local influencers. That's it. Stop trying to make it seem like I'm like stalking you. You're not that special. And also stop trying to make it seem like you don't understand the industry. Clearly do. Back then I didn't at all. But yes, I do now. Clearly I understand it more than you do.
I finally just caved and bought my LV Neverfull this past weekend and could have purchased like whatever. Like, okay. I'm not impressed by material things. I was in college at this point and already owned all the material things that I wanted because I never had money growing up. So when I got money in college, I was like, oh, I'm spending this.
And again, now she's going back to 6 years ago. Six years ago. I said that I was proud of you. And she even replied to my Instagram story. Like, she was following me at one point. So stop trying to make it seem like this was all one-sided. Okay, this little child is being so strange. Like, first of all, I bought that when I worked at, whatchamacallit. So again, that was 5 years, that was 5 years ago. Again, she's trying to, I'm not trying to impress you. I was saying, like, it's great that you're not living above your means. Like, that's good. Again, she's trying to make it seem like, oh my God, I'm so obsessed with her. Girl, I was bamboozled by you. That's what it was. Like, you got me. Almost. She almost got me.
Moral of the story is you've got to move on. You've got to move on. How, when you are at a function, let's say a function with your husband, if you're still married.
Still married. Thanks, though.
And someone says, oh, what do you do? What do you say? I shit on people on the internet? Like, do something that you can actually be proud of.
What do I say when I'm at a function and someone says, oh, what do you do? I say, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. Do something you can actually be proud of. Well, I am very proud of it. Just because you disagree with it doesn't mean that it's not good, doesn't mean it's not valid. What do you say, Kayla? Do you tell people that you're in network marketing and that you are in a pyramid scheme? Is that what you tell them? Are you proud of that? Clearly you are, because you don't see anything wrong with it. I'm very proud of what I do and the work that I do and the content that I put out there. I'm very proud of the fact that Money is clearly sinking and that I'm objectively, can't really deny it, I had a hand in that. So yes, I'm very proud of taking down pyramid schemes, taking down unethical businesses, exposing shitty behavior, just like yours. You've got to move on. No, girl, what you're trying to do here, in my opinion, is paint me as someone who's been like obsessed with you forever by showing what? Messages from 6 years ago because you were a local influencer, a local micro influencer, as was I at the time too. So like, I mean, technically I still am, but we learn, we grow, we do better. You haven't, you've gotten worse, but I've learned and grown. Jesus. I have learned and I have grown and I have done better. She can't say the same though. So that's embarrassing for her. Again, it's not the gotcha moment that she thinks it is, because I have been quite open with the fact, especially with my audience, that yeah, I almost got by her because she was posting this lifestyle and, you know, she's making so much money and doing this so fast and in my area too. It was relatable, right? Especially in a time where I was working my ass off so much in my sales jobs and the juice wasn't really for like what I wanted worth the squeeze.
Because this is clearly not working for you.
This clearly is not working for me. Again, girl, you're wrong. It clearly is working for me. Look at my comments down below. Look at the people that I've helped out of multi-level marketing companies. Not even just that. It's way bigger than that. Leave in the comments below, y'all. If I have helped you in regards to like seeing red flags and stuff, I have so many people message me, email me, whatever, and I can't get to all of them and I'm very sorry, but I have so many people message me saying things like, hey, I'm getting like a weird feeling about like this company or like this person DMing me or like this influencer. I'm seeing red flags. And one thing that if I am able to respond, and I try to, I'll always say, good job looking out for red flags. Like, you're doing great. And that's really one thing that I do want, you know, if you learn anything other than that bulldogs are expensive and being a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom is dog shit, and it's the patriarch, it's to look out for these like red flags regarding manipulation and scams and internet tomfoolery. Who's Tom? I don't know him. So in the comments below, write a little comment to Kayla and let her know. Is this working out for me? Is it? Am I making a difference? Should I be proud of my content? I think I should. Also, cult following, y'all disagree with me all the time. Y'all roast the shit out of me. The comments when I mispronounce something and y'all are like, girl, I love you, but I swear to God, I can't with y'all. I can't.
Also, just to preface, OTP, which is Olive Tree People, which is a company that I've been working with for literally a month and a half, not even, was from Germany. Products have been in Germany and in spas for 20 years, never network marketing, just launched direct-to-consumer network marketing style in the US because they couldn't launch here in 2020 because of the pandemic. Gigi Hadid has backed the products before. So like
Gigi Hadid has backed the products before. Is she like the upper echelon of ethics and morals and good business decisions?
at the end of the day, you just have a lot of anger in you. I can recommend a good therapist if you need one, but we are not the same and we never will be.
We are not the same and we will never will be. Got that right, girly pop. We are not the same. We are not the same. And I could not be happier about that. One thing I love is when a lot of these people are like, you just have so much anger. Where? Is the anger in the room with us now? Like, what are you talking about? Who's angry? Who is angry? Calmness is my superpower. I said that one day and Tony was like, babe, that's just the autism. I was like, yeah, you're right. It is. But yeah, I don't get like angry like that. I can't remember the last time I was mad, like angry. No, I don't think I've ever gotten like angry because of a video. I've gotten frustrated and like sad, and I'm not to be like, oh, I'm so, speaking of therapy, but I'm very much so like I know I'm probably explaining it wrong, but not like a surface level type of emotion type of person, like anger. Like what's behind the anger? Like, why are you angry? It's because you're frustrated, you're sad, you know, feel disappointed, you're let down, whatever, you feel guilty. So I'm more so like a secondary emotion type person, or like, you know, anyways. Yeah, you can recommend a good therapist. Girl, I've been in therapy longer than you've been alive. So I'm fine. But since we're out here giving suggestions, I have a great book for you to read. Actually, multiple. Let me go get them. I'm pretty sure they're all on the blue shelf. Don't look at my butt. I haven't gotten my cheeks yet. So this one's obviously really good and you should read it. And then also this one by Dr. Stephen Hassan, Releasing the Bonds, Empowering People to Think for Themselves, because apparently that's really hard for you to do.
If the only way that you can make money is by talking about me, keep doing it, girl. Go for it. I'll be your sugar mama. Like, make me the star of your content. You're keeping me relevant.
You're keeping me relevant. Make me the star of your content. Kayla, if I made you the star of my content, my channel would plummet because no one cares about you. People don't watch my content, my channel, to see you. They're here for my commentary. If they wanted to see you, they would all follow you. I'm not really understanding why people like this don't understand that. It's like, oh, well, you know, you need me. It's like, no. I make money off of my commentary and my opinions and my dazzling personality and me just being unhinged, chaotic, and a psycho.
You're not Perez Hilton. You're not a T-Page. You are the fan club full of insecure women for secure women. It's fan behavior.
You're not Perez Hilton. You're not a T-Page. Yeah, we know that. We know that. I mean, arguably, I could be considered like independent guerrilla journalism, like new age independent journalism. I could, absolutely. But no, girl, I'm a commentary channel. Have you ever heard of it? Have you? Do you know what that is? Clearly you don't, because you think just anyone talking about anyone is gossip. It's not how this works. You're a fan club of insecure women for secure women. No, I disagree with that as well. But yeah, you seem real secure making a 7+ minute video about how secure and not mad you are.
There's a reason you're still talking about me, so I must be doing something right. Still relevant somehow.
Clearly there's a reason why you're still talking about me. Kayla, look at the statistics, baby girl. At the beginning of this video, you said, let's focus on the facts. You showed receipts from 5 and 6 years ago of when I enjoyed your content. It's really funny that she's trying to act again, and not to go back, but and frame it like, oh my God, she like engaged with my content so much. You're forking influencer, trying to filter bad words. You were and are an influencer. Do you not want people to engage with your content? Like, that would literally be like me going into my DMs and being like, oh my God, why are all these people messaging me? Oh, because you're putting out public, engaging content. And she did, and she still does. She puts out, like, in terms of like consistency and like quality content. Sure, yes. Like quality meaning like the pixels and stuff, you know? Not like, yeah, you get it. Not MLM and scam related. I hate that.
But disclose your YouTube video as a paid partnership next time so that I can report my earnings to the FTC. It's a brand deal at this point.
You said before that you work with brands who work with you because you're a good person and pay you. And then you just said, make sure you tag me and disclose me, blah, 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 so I can report my earnings, whatever, to the FTC. We don't report our earnings to the FTC. Do you mean the IRS? Are you okay? Report my earnings to the KFC.
And I hope you have the day that you deserve. Bye.
I hope you have the day that you deserve. Girl, I am having a great day. I have a great life because guess what? I have work-life balance. My life does not revolve around my work. I am not obsessed with these people. I'm not stalking them. I make content because I am a content creator on the internet, on the YouTubes, making content commentary about scams, unethical influencers, things that interest me, stuff I want to call out, talking ish on the internet. Yeah. And yes, when people ask me, what do you do for a living? I'm a YouTuber. I used to be like a little weird about it, but no, I very much so say it loud and proud. Do you say it loud and proud that you're a network marketing boss babe? I hope you do. I hope you have that same energy when people ask you what you do for a living. And I hope that you're honest about it instead of saying, oh, I'm an influencer. Girl, what's the majority of your income come from? Because you know damn well it isn't brands paying to work with you. And you know damn well that Olive Tree People is not a brand paying you to work with them. That's not how that works, unless there was a bridge contract, which I don't think there was. However, no, they are paying you for recruiting people and selling products. One thing I will say about Kayla that I do like, what am I doing? Why am I being so nice? Is that she has been super open with like documenting the surgeries that she's had done and stuff like that. And I really appreciate that because I, for one, do that as well. I haven't had any surgeries or anything, nothing against it. It's your body, do what you want as long as you're in the right headspace. But for instance, I keep making jokes about how I'm going to get Sculptura for the glutes, and hell yeah, I'm going to do it. It's so much safer than a BBL. And like, I don't know. I do like that about her content. I don't like her in general because she's a turd and clearly doesn't know what she's talking about. But what do we expect from someone who has not like lived, I don't want to say she hasn't like lived a real life, but she definitely, in my opinion, needs a reality check and is trying to twist this narrative to be like, oh my God, she's been obsessed with me. Girl, you were an influencer. Do y'all reply to influencers? My DMs say you do. Do I respond to every single thing? No, I don't. And also, yeah, she was in Mon 8 then. So is she going to have, and she was up until like a month ago. Was she going to have a lot of time to respond to DMs back then? No, because she was working constantly, like she still is with Olive Tree People, like she will till she's in the grave. Hi, so I'm just popping in here with an update. You're going to hear Bean and Wiggum and Bluey on all of that in the background. However, last night, Kayla DM'd me. She replied to my Instagram story where I was like, not Kayla Caputo going off on me on Twitter. Like, I love that for me. I'll have a video up this week for y'all. She replied to that and said, just here to say you're very strange, but thank you for the new viewers. And I'm happy to give you my psychos. Haha. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what she means by my psychos. What's like, what? Are you just hoarding psychos? And I said, doing fabulous, exposing scams left and right, and my personal life is thriving. I hope your new endeavor tanks worse than the previous. And then she just blocked me right away again, which is fine. That's preferred, honestly. Let's keep it that way. But when I scrolled up, I looked at our last communication and it was September 11th, 2020. And that was basically right after I started doing commentary content full-time. Not full-time, like quit my other job, but like switched from beauty, lifestyle, whatever else I was doing, chatty videos, to anti-scam content, commentary content. And I was posting a lot more about it. She followed me at that time and she responded to one of my stories about money saying, really, girl? And I said, nothing against you personally. You're a nice girl. I strongly disagree with the business practices of Money and other MLMs. So it's funny that she didn't include that one. Anyways, we're probably going to get copyright stroked because the Bluey intro is playing in the background right now. Yeah, so there's that. And back to on-screen Chelsea. Okay, bye. So anyways, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I know I did. Now I'm going to go have the day that I deserve, which is a great one. Is there a hair on my mouth? She really thinks she did something here, which is hilarious because it's like, girl, that doesn't make any sense. Again, don't touch the poop. However, in this case, feel free to go point out some fallacies and all that. Don't harass anybody, obviously, but you F around, you find out. All right. So feel free to go, you know, don't be rude. Don't be like that. Don't bully anyone. Don't harass anyone. However, even if you like maybe even just comment on her page, she'll probably think you're harassing her because God forbid you engage with an influencer, then you're harassing them. Miss Kayla Capoot can give herself a pat on the back because just as hard as I was coming for money and still am, Olive Tree People, welcome to the show. I am now going to make it part of my mission to sink that ship next or chop down that tree. We're going to burn that shit to the ground. For legal purposes, that's a joke. I'm not inciting violence or that I'm going after a company. However, I do believe that it is a cult. I am of that opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm not stating that as a fact. And I think it's really weird and unethical and creepy and culty. And this is obviously a joke, but like someone needs to check and see if the CEO of that company like has his wiener stuck in a olive tree, because there's literally pictures of him kissing olive trees. It's so, all right. Olive tree people, deep dive coming soon. Your butt looks good. You should have the day that you deserve, which I'm sure is probably an absolutely fabulous one. I hope you get a beautiful, nice, perfect, well-rested, energized when you wake up nap today. Remember, your feelings are valid. Don't let dum-dums like this get you down, gaslight you, be an idiot. I don't know. All right. Your butt looks good. Just like, subscribe, and comment. Put down below if you like olives. I think they're disgusting. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.